So once again, to summarize, this is our fourth match in the TSCC, and we have at the moment we have one match win and two match losses. My bad, sorry about that. I'm already predicting the future. It seems like, jokes apart. We have one match win so far and two match losses, and this is our fourth match of the tournament. Okay, looking at the players for each team, it seems like we have Scorpid, Curiosity, and 42 playing for the Indian side, and for the Welsh side we have Across, Twiddies, I'm just going to call this name Twiddies, and I guess Jake. So BMG sitting out for the Welsh side, and then Source Code and DB are not going to be playing in this map. Okay, and we are about to go live with our first match of the day, India versus Wales. The first map 09, a bobsleigh track, a short bobsleigh track in the end. Let's see how this goes. This is India's first map pick as well. So this should be a bit of a stronger pick from the Indian side, and as we see here in the starting, they are leading 1, 2 and 3 with quite comfortable leads, actually 0.2 to 0.1 to 0.2 gap to all the Welsh players. But we see here is that Twiddies, if I see that correctly, yes, who is catching up to some of the Indian players, but Scorpid and 42 are quite far ahead, and as a result it is the first map point going to India. Quickly hide some of the plugins that we have over here, and let's go on to the next round. That is the first point up for India, and already a good start going into the next rounds. Okay, we see the next round over here, the second round over here, much closer affair between the top of the field over the moment. Sister Twiddy is having a very good speed and a good SD, but completely ruins his bobsleigh line, and as a result has to respawn. In the meanwhile, 42 and Curiosity are 1 and 2, and as a result, India do get this map on their board. Scorpid does make a small mistake in the ending, as a result drops down to 5th place, but it does not matter. As the round goes to India, they are up 2-0 in the series. Okay, now this is a good start for the Indian team. This is their map pick as well. So this is a good start, and as a result, we should be able to capitalize even more and go even further into the lead. As we see here, Scorpid having a bit of a slight acceleration penalty incident on the entry of that bobsleigh over here. 42 having a lot more speed than Speedies, but I don't think it will be enough to catch up. Oh, maybe, oh, he snipes it in the end, but it is not enough, as both Curiosity is finishing in 4th place, and as a result of Scorpid making that mistake on the bobsleigh entry, gets into 6th, and as a result, this round goes to Wales. Wales bite back and they get their first point on the board. It is now 2-1. India is still in the lead, but it is only a 1 point difference at this moment. As we see here on round number 4, very similar picture to what we saw in the first 2 rounds, with the Indian team having a good start and 42 also having a lot of speed into the ending. I think that was Across who made that mistake over there. As long as the Indian side is able to keep it safe over here, it should be fine, as Twiddies actually has a lot of speed and actually overtakes both Curiosity and Scorpid in the ending to take the win. But it is not enough, as the Indian side are 2, 3 and 4, which means that they win the round again. And we increase our lead back to 2 points. Currently the score is 3-1. Yeah, Sister Twiddies had a lot of exit speed on that bobsleigh. Since it's bobsleigh, it's always a snowball thing, and yeah, that was a really good snipe on the line, but it was unfortunately not enough for the Welsh side. Let's see how this round goes though. Similar picture to the other rounds. We have once again the 3 Indian players almost hand in hand, going very similar to each other. Scorpid having a bit of an incident there, having less speed and having to clip the bobsleigh as usual, which seems to be the most common mistake on this map. But we see 42 and Curiosity keeping their cool, keeping 1st and 2nd place, and therefore winning the round. With a 30.3, we saw a 30.2, I think, if I remember correctly, in one of the earlier rounds. So this is still a pretty good pace for this map, and we are now leading 4-1 on our first map pick. And now this could potentially be the last round of this map. We are on 4 points, which means India is on map point. And as you see here, the Indian side, Scorpid has a really good start at the moment. Let's see if he's able to keep it up. Not really the best bobsleigh entry there, so he is losing out. But Curiosity and 42 are in the lead. Hoodies is close behind, but it does not seem to be like they will be able to catch up. And as a result, India win this map 5-1. Clean first map from the Indian side. Not many mistakes over there. Everyone was driving pretty good times, 0.3s, 0.4s, 0.2s, and as a result, they are able to clinch the first map with a score of 5-1, and that's first map on the board for India. Next up, we have map 17. We have not seen this map before in the Indian lineups. I'm not sure if the other teams have played it yet. But this is an interesting map because this is a rally car map. The rally car, which was newly introduced with this campaign, at least in this game. Of course, the rally car has been existing for more than 20 years at this point. But yeah, in this game, this was introduced with the Spring 2024 campaign, as the car was launched in February. And as a result, this is the second newest car in the game. There's also another car, which is the Desert car, that is not featured in this campaign, of course. But this is the new car for this campaign. You can think of it in that way. Pretty technical rally track, not lot of narrow dirt sections, some off-road sections as well, where you need to minimize your impact on the penalty grass, and really cool map overall. So let's see how the team goes. This is a pick from Wales, so this is a Welsh pick, and as a result, I expect them to be a bit stronger than what they were in the last map. Let's see how it goes. So it seems like we have a player swap for India. We see DB playing. I'm not sure who is going out in this map. I think, okay, I see 42 is playing, and Curiosity is also driving the map, which means it will be Curiosity, DB, and 42. So Scorpid steps out and DB comes in for the lineup. And for Wales, it seems like we have Across, Hoodies, and also once again Jake Cotton, which means the Wales lineup is remaining unchanged from the previous map. I'll already queue the next map up so that we don't waste any time later on. So yeah, see how this map goes then. As we see a lot of technical turns, the rally car is not easy to control, especially for keyboard players. The car is really slidey, so you'll need to be very precise with your input, and also need to use a lot of action keys, or if you're on controller, you will need to smooth steer so that you don't steer 100% all the time. And as a result, this map is pretty tricky, so that is how it goes. And to answer your question, yes, Scorpid is a keyboard player. He has been playing keyboard since he got this game. I believe 42 is the only controller player on the Indian team for this season. I'm not sure what device Source Code plays on, but I believe Curiosity and DB also play on keyboard. But okay, leaving input devices aside, we have our first round of map 17. This is the second map in this series, and as we see here, we have a bit of chaos ensuing here. A bunch of mistakes going on. Jake Cotton, DB in 6th place. Let's maybe have a look at someone else who will give us a better overview of things. As we see Curiosity in the lead, Tweedy is in 2nd place, 42 fighting with Across. This is an important place to get, because since DB is all the way back in 6th position, 42 would need to get 3rd position in order to get the round for India. Let's see how it goes. At the moment, he lost a ton of speed here, and I don't think he will be able to gain that back, although Across did make a lot of big mistake in the end, but it is not enough to catch up. Curiosity does win the round, but it seems like DB has also crossed and overtaken Jake Cotton. I'm not sure what has happened there, but it is the first round going to India. A bit lucky, I will say. I'm not too sure if it was luck involved, but yeah, the gaps over here are massive. It seems like the players are not really too into the map yet. But we take whatever we can get, and that is our first point on the board. map 17, our second map in the series. As you see here, the Welsh lineup all very close to each other, making some small touches here and there, but it doesn't really matter too much. They are able to still keep their positions. As DB is in 4th place, Curiosity is leading the race. I'm not sure where 42 is. 42 is a bit far behind, but he is still keeping up. As you see here, both the Welsh players have actually overtook Curiosity. Let's see how he is able to catch up in the ending, but it seems like he is actually losing time on them even more. So not sure what has happened there. And as a result, Wales get their first point on the board, since Across and Twiddies both get 1 and 2. So this is Wales's map pick as well. So they are now back tied up 1-1 in the series. Okay, so now the third round of this map goes in. We are now moving past the technical dirt section. As we see here, Curiosity and Twiddy is having a bit of a battle. Curiosity just losing his grip a bit there and sliding out, causing him to lose some time, but he is able to get back up to, I think, 3rd place. He is where he is at now, but the battle is very close between all the players. It needs to be a bit of scent from all the players involved so that they get the point for their team instead. As it seems like Akros has actually made a mistake in the ending, so this could mean that India could capitalize, but 42 also makes another mistake. So as if he is able to keep his 5th position, then this could mean a win for the Indian team, and he does keep his 5th place in the end. DB and Curiosity get 2nd and 3rd respectively. Twiddy seems to be pretty fast on this map, but since we get 2, 3 and 5, this is a 2nd point for India, and we go back into the lead 2-1. And now the 4th round in this map pick for from the 2nd map. We see here a bit of a 2v2 going on. Akros has already made a mistake, and DB also, we saw that he's making a mistake. So they are in a battle with each other, but on the front we have a 2v2 going on between 42, Curiosity, Twiddies and Jake Cotton. We should see how this one goes, because we will need to see how the players end up in the ending in order to see who will be able to win. As 42 and Curiosity are both quite even with each other. Jake Cotton a bit far behind. DB seems to have lost out on that 5th position, and Crowser does finish in 5th, which means that this round goes back to the Welsh team, and we are now again tied up. We are back to even squares. All how do you say that term? I don't even remember. All even Stevens is what I remember correctly, right? And yeah, so we are now back to 2-2-2. I mean, seems like this map, even though it's a Welsh map pick, India are pretty decent at it. They seem to be able to keep their own and at least capitalize on some of the mistakes that the Welsh side are doing. And that is pretty important, because not always is it you're going to be your map pick and you're going to be strong on that map. Sometimes it's just that your opponents are somewhat better on it. It's just that you need to capitalize on those mistakes, and as a result, that is what we should be doing. And 42 and DB are in 2nd and 3rd, but where is Curiosity in this? Curiosity is a bit far behind. He seems to have made a mistake of his own, and as a result is quite far behind the rest of the pack. I'm not sure if this will be catch-upable. Sister Twiddies is so far ahead, and I'm not sure if anyone can even catch up to that player. 47.6, I think that was the best time in this match so far, and it is so solid time from them. But once again, since we only got 6th place in the ending, this point goes back to Wales, and they are now leading for the first time in the series. They now go up to 3-2. Really close map this time. This is great to see, because this is what competitions are for: good racing, tight racing, and that's always nice to see, even if we are on the losing side, as we are right now. But let's go into the next round. Let's see. Ooh, as we see a bunch of mistakes. I think that was Twiddies who made a mistake that right there, and also 42, but 42 seems to come off better over here, since he is currently in 5th place, and we have now DB and Akros who are leading. Curiosity is also not far behind, and it seems to be a good position for the Indian side at the moment. Curiosity does get a lot more speed and attack the two players in the lead and goes into the lead himself, but Akrosa also comes back quite well and does keep going to the lead. Jake Cotton is also really close to the two Indian players over here, but it seems like he's not able to catch up. And now, as long as 42 is able to finish in 5th, which he does, this is now a point to India, and we are back tied up 3-3. This is a really interesting race. As I said, capitalizing on mistakes is pretty important, and as such, Twitty's made a mistake in this round, and we are getting that point on the board. It seems like we've only played a couple of rounds, but it's already round 7. This is pretty interesting and pretty exciting to watch this map at the moment. But it seems like this round might not be so exciting because Curiosity has also made a slight mistake, and he makes an even bigger mistake there in the inside. Akrosa is also quite far ahead of 42. Not sure if that gap is catch-upable. As I say, he does catch up, but he also loses out on the right next turn. But it seems like this should be a comfortable win for the Welsh side, as Twitties is also so far ahead in the lead. The only hope is that both Akrosa and Jake Cotton make mistakes, but in the end it's 42 instead who makes a mistake, and as a result this round also goes to the Welsh side, and they actually ace us to go back into the lead 4-3, and they are now on map point. So the Welsh side need only one more point in order to win this map and tie the series 1-1. Remember that we will need to win 3 maps in order to win the series. So we will, if the Welsh side win this map, we will play a maximum of 3 more maps. I mean, it doesn't really matter which the Welsh side wins this or not. We'll play a maximum of 3 more maps because this is the second map. But as we see here, Jake Cotton does make a mistake in the ending. But we need the rest of the Indian players to catch up a bit. DB, who needs to get second place, and also 42, he needs to overtake Akrosa, and Curiosity needs to overtake Jake Cotton in order to tie it back up 4-4 and go to a decider round. Let's see how it goes over there. I see Curiosity lagging a bit on my screen, so I'm going to switch away from him. But DB, I don't think, is able to catch up to the rest of the lead back here, and as a result this round also goes to the Welsh side, and they win this map 5-3. So now we are back even in the map scores. The Welsh side are now back up and won their map pick, so this is now going to be 1-1 in the overall series. Okay, now the next map on our plate right now is map 22, an interesting grass map that we saw yesterday, played against Norway. Norway's first pick, we got pretty smacked on that map, but we were able to somewhat keep our own in some of the rounds there. It was pretty, not an even fight, but it was a good fight in the ending, although we lost that map. So let's see how this map goes. This is also a pick from Wales. So as a result, this should be their favored map pick. So let's see how this map goes in the ending. Once again, to give a short recap, this is the 4th match of the Swiss stage in the TSCC Spring 2024. Currently, we are standing 1-1 in the maps. India won their first map pick, which was 09. And Wales won their first map pick respectively, which was map 17, if I remember correctly. This is now Wales' second pick, which is map 22. Okay, and we are going to go live with map 22. It seems like for the Indian side we have Curiosity, 42, and I believe Scorpion is back for his second map win, but he literally bonks the finish strapped over there. So we are not going to be following him too much. I think he's out of the round already. For Wales, we see Akrosa, Jake Cotton, and Twitties. So the same Welsh lineup from the previous 2 maps remains unchanged. 42 and Curiosity would need to get first and third place in the ending in order to win this map. in this point in the current round, because Scorpid is all the way in the back. As we see there, a bunch of mistakes. I think that was Curiosity in the ending who made that mistake. So I'm not sure if this round is going to go to the Indian side. 42 is battling with Twitties for the lead. Let's see if he is able to snipe them for the lead, as he does get a really good wall ride section there. And as a result goes into the lead, has a bit of a wonky line here, and as a result Twitties and Across, both of them overtake 42 in the ending, and as a result this point goes to Wales. Bunch of mistakes in this round, so it should not be taken too much into let's not look into this too much, since it's the first round of the map anyway, and I think Scorpid just came in no warm-up, had some issues I believe, so he just had to join last minute. So I think it is fine. It's the first round, we take this as a warm-up round, and then we go into the next round and we continue from there. As you see, Nami, who you asked how would we make that mistake, there was one player from the Wales side also who made that mistake. Keep that in mind. Okay, so it's not just Scorpid who makes mistakes here. And we see here another mistake coming from the Wales side, which is a Crozer, I think it was a Crozer, no, it was Jake Cotton who made the mistake. This is pretty good for the Indian side, as they are only needing to finish and they will win this map, win this point in this map. A Crozer is leading, but it does not matter as long as the rest of the Indian side keep it safe and do not make any major mistakes. Yeah, as I say that, 42 makes a massive mistake, and I think he will have to double respawn that. I'm not sure where the others are in this round at the moment. 42, I think Jay Cotton is 4th and Twitties is in 5th place, which means that this round could go to the Welsh side actually, even though we had such a safe win in our books. But since Scorpid hit the ring and crashed out of the map, we are unable to capitalize on their big mistakes, and Wales get their 2nd point on the board. Should have been a round for India, but Scorpion made that mistake, so we should But we then, since we made that mistake, and as a result we could not get that point. Okay, but as you see here, Jake Cotton also makes a mistake for the Welsh side in the 3rd round of this map. So it is already going somewhat okay for the Indian side, although it seems like Akroza and Twitties, who are the faster players on this map, need to make a mistake. And as I say that, Akroza has made the mistake. My jinxes are working out good. Now, as long as I don't jinx Scorpid, so I'm just going to spectate Twitties for this round, so that they also crash out and then we win this round no matter what. Come on now. Come on. Okay, I'm just joking. I of course don't want them to crash. Of course, in the end, it's all good competition that we are getting. But 42 does get a lot better speed on this first wall ride section and overtakes for the lead. Curiosity is in 3rd place. I believe Scorpid has also again crashed out, and as he is doing something else. I don't know what's going on with Scorpid at the moment for this map. But 42 and Curiosity get 1st and 3rd, but I don't think Scorpid will be able to finish this round. So this round is going to be a tie in the ending. I don't think any of the teams are going to get a point. So in the end, that's how this round has gone. Scorpid once again making the mistake in that ring, clipping the ring, and could not make the jump over here, and as a result could not finish the map. Bit gutting for Scorpid. It seemed like he practiced this map yesterday quite a lot and had a really good time already pretty quickly. But he is unable to maintain that in a round scenario like this. As we see here, Curiosity has made a mistake, early mistake, and as a result drops down to 6th place. We would need both 42 and Scorpid to overtake a bunch of the Welsh players in this round in order to get the point for India. 42 pretty close to Twitties. Scorpid needs to catch up a bit more, of course. Let's see how this round goes. Across are going really high into the wall ride. Scorpid actually making the wall ride this time, not clipping the ring, but Scorpid is also able to overtake Twitties, but does get a pretty bad wall ride line over there, and as a result goes back into 4th place. Not sure if he'll be able to catch up Twitties in this round. 42 does get 2nd, but since Twitty gets 4th and Jake gets 5th place, it is the 3rd round point for the Welsh side. Fifth round of this map, well, the Wells are leading 3-0 in this current map at the moment, but it can turn any time and it can turn at any time as long as the Indian players are able to perform. Scorpid is battling for the lead. I'm mixing up my words, but he does hit the checkpoint. I'm not sure what he was thinking of that line right there, but Scorpid hits the checkpoint and as a result is demoted to last place once again. 42 and Curiosity have to pick up the pieces here and get first and third position. As we see, yeah, both Akrosa and Twiddy is making a really good line at the moment. Curiosity is able to attack and overtake Twiddy's. 42 is close behind, but he does not really have the best wall ride line over there. And yeah, this is once again a round going to the Wales side, and as a result, Wales are up 4-0 and are on their second map point. So Wales can go up 2-0 in the match in the series. And yeah, that's how it goes for now. Could have potentially been the last round on this map, and it seems like it might be if the Wales side don't make more mistakes. 42 is battling for the lead at the moment, but it seems like the Wales side are much better on this map compared to the Indian side. The Indian side also making quite a lot of mistakes over here, but Twiddy does make a mistake and they will be losing a lot of speed over here. Maybe the Indian side can capitalize on that, and we would need one person to overtake Jake Cotton, and then we would be in a good position. But I believe Scorpid has made another mistake and he is in 6th place at the moment. Not sure if he will be able to catch up to any of the players. It seems like he is also losing a lot more speed than usual. Let's see if Curiosity is also able to keep his 2nd place or maybe even overtake Akros. It does not seem like it. Akros wins this round with a 58.4, and Wales win their 2nd map of the season. Bit of a weird map for us this time. We were not able to get the points that we needed on the board. I think we were also not able to capitalize on any of the mistakes that we had. So as a result, this map was a clean sweep. I believe it was 5-0 to the Welsh side. But yeah, that's how it goes for this map. Let's see, now we go back to India's map pick, which is map 19, a rally and ice map. We already saw this map I think a couple of times yesterday. Both of the times were pretty good for the Indian side. Curiosity was driving really consistent times. 42 was also able to keep up with them. Let's see if they're able to replicate the same performance as they were in the yesterday's match also today. Once again, a short warm-up, a 2-minute warm-up, so that the players can get accustomed to this map. And then we go with the live rounds on the 4th map of the series, which is map 19. Currently, the Welsh side are leading 2-1 and only need one more map win in order to secure the series and secure the win in their name. India would need to win this map and also the decider map. So I believe it's map 14 in order to win the series. Keep in mind, it is the first to win 3 maps to win a series. Okay, and now we are going to go live with our 4th map of the series, map 19. If we win this map, we go into a decider, map 14, which is an ice map, and I believe the Indians are somewhat strong on it. Not too sure about the round space. I believe we have not played that map yet in the tournament, but we now have map 19, which is something that we have played actually before, and that we have actually done pretty well on. Let's see if they are able to also do the same against the Welsh side this time. As we see here, Curiosity going in the lead and quite comfortably in the lead. DB is in 3rd place, and let's see if they are able to keep these positions. As we say that, Curiosity hits the wall and he is not able to finish in 1st place, and as a result, I believe this round is going to go to the Welsh side. Twiddy starts off with a 31.9, a solid time from them. and 42 gets in 4th place, but as a result of Curiosity making that mistake, he drops to last, and as a result this point goes to Wales. The first round of the map goes to Wales. We hope the team uses this as like a warm-up round and comes up with the goods in the next rounds. I believe Curiosity is our best player on this map and has been driving really consistent times. At least yesterday he has. Let's see if he is able to keep that up today as well, as he gets a really inside line, goes for a lot of speed as well, and as a result is in 1st place at the moment. DB overtakes everyone to go into 3rd place, but he is battling with a Crozer, who is currently holding 3rd place. Let's see if DB is also able to overtake him, which it does not seem to be the case, but Curiosity wins the round. But as a result of 42 making that slight mistake after the first ice section, he drops down to 6, and as a result Wales get their 2nd point on the board. This is now 2-0 to Wales on map 4. Okay, map 19, which is map 4 of this series, you get what I mean. Third round of this map, let's see if they're able to pick up the pieces here, as DB goes for a slight slide out. Not sure what happened there, but I think also we have one more mistake coming up from the Welsh side from Jake Cotton, so I believe it's not the end of the world for us. Let's see how the front of the pack is doing. 42 is currently in the lead at the moment. Good to see him also in the lead. Curiosity also does a bit of a slide out. As long as Twitties is not able to snipe 42, which he does not, 42 wins the round. Curiosity gets 4th and DB gets 5th, and as a result we have our first point on the board right now, and it is now 2-1 to Wales. India fighting back. We just need to get similar performances in the next round so that we can claw back our disadvantage at the moment in this map and get to winning ways, and so that we can get to play our 5th map in this series. As we see here, Curiosity and 42 currently in the lead, and quite comfortably in the lead as well. I think a half a second gap to the next player, who is DB, so this should be a pretty comfortable round as long as no mistakes are made in the ending. Curiosity going somewhat risky, I feel, but it was well within the boundaries of the track, and let's see if he is able to get a good time, which is a 31.9, a solid time from Curiosity, beating the round's best time in this match of Twitties, which was I think a 31.96, and as a result India get their 2nd point on the board, and we are tied 2-2. This is good for India, as this is India's map pick, so it's good for confidence, and as well as we need to win this map, since this is a must win, as we cannot play the next map if we do not win this map. Round number 5 at the moment, 42 and Curiosity once again in the lead. I'm not sure what has happened to DB, but he is also in the pack, battling with Twitties and Jake Cotton. 42 going for a bit of a weird line, does not get that perfect exit out there, but I believe also a Welsh player made a mistake, so as a result currently this is comfortable for India as long as Curiosity is able to get the win, and he does. 42 and DB finishing in 4th and 5th, and this is also another point for the Indian side. A mistake from Jake Cotton allowing us to win this round. TB going really close to the wall there, but he does make it actually without any speed penalty, so that's quite good. This is the 6th round of this map, and if India win this map, they will be on map point, as they will be on 4 points, and they need only one more round win after that to win the map. At the moment it is looking good for us. 42 is battling for 2nd place with Twitties. A Crozer is in 4th place, but it doesn't matter as long as Curiosity and 42 are finishing in 1st and 2nd, which they seem to be. Curiosity driving another sub under 31.9 once again, and as a result we do get this map round win, and as a result go to map point. We are now 4-2 in this current map, and we need only one more point in order to win this map and go to a final decider map. Oh, as you see here, a mistake from one of the Welsh players. That is absolutely good for us, as we will be able to should be able to capitalize on that. As you see, 42 and Curiosity comfortably in the lead with a 0.4 gap to the next Welsh player, a Crozer, who is catching up to them. but it seems to be not enough, as 42 and Curiosity are comfortably cruising into the finish, and 42 with a 31.8. I believe that is a PB from him, if I remember correctly. I'm not too sure about that, but that's a really solid time in rounds, and as a result, India win this map 5-2, and we go to a decider map, which is map 14. Now this is going to be an interesting series at the moment. So we have one map. If we win the last map, which we have to win in order to win this series, and both of us are on 2-2. Pretty good performance from the Indian side on that map. Was comfortable beating, was a comfortable showing there, and let's see if they are able to also keep that up for the next map in the series, which is map 14. Map 14, an ice map, has a bit of water elements, but the water does not matter too much. The main focus of this map is the ice slides that we have. Let's see how the side goes. Okay, final map of the series. India and Wales are tied 2-2. This is the decider map of the series, and whoever wins this map will win the series 3-2 and will go to the next round with a 2-2 win-loss ratio. So let's see how this map goes. I believe for the Indian side it is Scorpid, Curiosity and Source Code playing the map, and for the Welsh side it is Acroser, Jake Cotton and Twiddy. So it's an unchanged Welsh lineup actually. I'm not sure if they are just playing with 3 players or if their other players are missing. Not sure about that, but it seems to be that Scorpid and Source Code are zooming away into the lead of this map, of this round, driving pretty close to each other as well. Let's see how if they are able to keep it clean for the ending as well, as so that we can get our first point on the board. Scorpid he did have a bit of a shaky time in his previous maps. Let's see if he is also able to get some of his confidence back on this map. Actually, that's a 41.6. I believe that's a really good time from Scorpid. I'm not exactly sure of the times at the moment, but I believe that is somewhat close to top 300 if I remember correctly. So already going pretty good there from Scorpid. We have our first point on the board. As we see here, Across makes a mistake, and as a result that is pretty important for us. We should be able to capitalize on this and get our second point on the board as long as the team keeps it clean. Scorpid and Curiosity are currently in the lead, with Jay Cotton following closely behind. Source Code is also able to catch up if need be. He goes for a really inside line. I'm not sure if he will be able to catch up and maintain his speed there, but he does get a great line. Scorpid does get a bounce, but it is not the end of the world as he is able to save it. But Curiosity and Scorpid able to finish in first and second place. Twiddies gets third, but it does not matter since Curiosity and Scorpid get first and second, and as a result this is the second point for India. Going good for India in the decider map at the moment. Let's see if they are able to keep this going for the upcoming rounds as well. As we see here in the third round, Curiosity makes a mistake, had a bit of a weird ice slide there, had a bit of a gear issue is what I believe, and as a result has to respawn the start. Scorpid once again in the lead. It seems to be his map so far in this series as I say that, and he does. Great caster curse once again. Let's see if Source Code is able to do some damage for his personal confidence, as Jay Cotton also does a water bounce, but it does not matter on this map actually, it seems like, since you get no slides or anything like that, and as a result Wales get their first point on the board. They do win their first point, and we are now on a 2-1 score line. Fourth round on this map, India are currently leading 2-1. We would need 3 more points in order to win this map. Let's see how this round goes. It seems to be a close battle between Scorpid and Acroser, but Scorpid loses a ton of speed and gets overtaken by absolutely everyone except Jake Cotton in this round. Let's see if they are able to bite back in this final ice slide. and overtake the remaining Welsh players in order to get the win. Curiosity goes for a really inside lane, goes for a lot of speed. Scorpid also gets a ton of exit speed over there and is able to keep it clean. Let's see if Curiosity is able to keep third place. He is actually able to keep second place. That's even better than third actually. 2 is better than 3. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Jokes aside, but India do get their third point on the board. 3-1. It's going pretty good for the Indian team so far. And let's see if they are also able to get their remaining 2 points that they need in this map. Once again, Scorpid and Curiosity seems to have the start locked down. They are really consistent on this map, it seems like, and Curiosity slides out. Never mind what I just said. Man, how does it always happen? This Cast Records is so strong. I need to be, a bit more careful with it apparently. But as you see here, Source Code is required to beat at least one of these Welsh players, and Twiddies makes that easy for him. I don't know, they just bonked the wall out there, but Source Code also makes it easy the other way around. But it seems to be not that much of a problem, as Twiddies is too far behind. Curiosity and Source Code get 4th and 5th respectively and are able to get the point again for India. Bit of a lucky round there. Twiddies making that mistake, really providing us that avenue into the win. We are now on 4-1. We are on map and match point. Winning one more round will mean that we will win the series 3-2. Potentially could be the last round of this map. Source Code goes for a really inside lane, does keep a bit of speed, but he is battling with Akroza, is currently in the lead at the moment. Let's see if he's able to keep that lead or maybe even overtake Akroza for that lead and keep this good finishing for India. Akroza does get a lot more speed, gets the water bounce. Source Code does bonk the wall on the outside, but I believe it should be still fine for him as the others have made some mistakes. Akroza wins the round, Scorpion gets second, Source Code gets third, but Curiosity gets fifth importantly, and as a result, India win the map 5-1 and as a result win the series 3-2. Pretty good job from the Indian side. They did win the series in the ending, coming back from a 2-map deficit and winning the last 2 maps 5-2 and 5-1. So that was a convincing showing from them. So yeah, and then that means that this is the end of the 4th round of matches for us in this at the moment. We are in a 2-2 scoreline at the moment in the tournament. We have won 2 matches and lost 2 matches. Okay, to give a bit of a short rundown before we start the match, this is our 5th map in the TSCC Spring 22, and this will be our last match for the Spring stage, I believe that's what they call it. So, not Spring stage, sorry, Swiss stage, my bad. This is the Spring 2024 season and we are playing the Swiss stage, so this will be the last match of the Swiss stage for all teams. And yeah, so this is the 5th match. We are playing Finland. We will be playing a best of 5 series, so 5 maps possible. The first team that wins 3 maps wins the series, and the first team to win 5 rounds in a map wins the map. So let's see how this match goes. Both teams are having a 2-2 record in the Swiss stage. They are quite evenly matched. Let's see how this round goes. Round 1 of match 5, we are on Spring 2024-18. As you see here, a bit of a slightly speedy start with a bit of a speed slide. Curiosity beats out into the sky and as a result has to respawn. Let's see how well the other players are doing. 42 and DB currently trailing all 3 Finnish players who are actually storming ahead in this map. Are very far ahead of the others and look to be a comfortable win for the Finnish side in this round, unless 42 and DB have something to say. They are catching up slightly, but I don't believe it will be enough unless they make a couple of mistakes in the ending. Sake actually makes a couple of mistakes and 42 should be able to snipe him for the finish. Yes, by 5 thousandths of a second, but it is not enough as Mameladi and Lexi get first and second in the round, and as a result Finland get their first point on the board. second round, and as you see here, 42 does make some slight mistake in the start, also clipping the tire after that one drift section there. Take also making a slight blunder, but I don't think it will be too much of an impact on this round, as Marmeladi is actually quite far ahead. Alexei also somewhat close behind him, but I don't think he'll be able to catch up to Marmeladi, and as a result, they do keep first and second place in this round, Marmeladi and Alexei, and as a result, Finland get their second point on the board. Pretty good showing from Marmeladi and Alexei at the moment. They are doing pretty well and have both got first and second in both rounds. Let's see how the third round goes. Curiosity does mess up his speed side a bit, does not get the best exit speed out there. Let's see if they are able to keep it clean for the drift section. 42 does keep it clean but loses a bit of speed on there. I think DB has made another mistake, and as a result has dropped back somewhat. Yes, he has. So let's see if Curiosity and 42 will be able to keep it clean and maybe overtake some of these guys in order to get some points for the Indian side. But at the moment it looks like the Finnish side are absolutely clean with their lines and are also zooming away from the Indians. We will have to wait for some mistakes in order to catch up some points, and I don't believe there is any mistake from them, and as a result Finland get their third point on the board, winning all three of the rounds that have been played so far. Finland are up 3-0. Keep in mind this is Finland's map pick, so we expect them to be pretty strong on this one. So it is not the end of the world if we lose some of the points in this. We should be able to maybe bite back, maybe get 1 or 2 points here and there, but not if Curiosity makes mistakes like that of bonking onto the side of the wall at the drift, going too wide over there. It seems like everybody is making mistakes. 42 and Sake also making the exact same mistake at the exact same time, and as such DB gets third place now. Let's see if 42 is maybe able to capitalize on some of the wonky lines from him and get into that fourth place, and it might be good for his confidence. But Marmeladi and Alexei are so far ahead of the rest of the pack, I don't think anyone is going to catch them at this point. Marmeladi are driving a 48.1, 0.1 slower than his first round time, which was a 48.0 if I remember correctly. So yeah, pretty good times from Marmeladi, very consistent as well. And as a result, now Finland get their fourth round. Could be the final round of this map if Finland win this round. If they win this round, they will win the map 5-0. So let's see how it goes for Finland this time. I believe 42 has made a mistake and is for 6/10 behind. Same with BB. BB is even further behind than 42, so it does not look too good for the Indian side. Marmeladi and Alexei once again. I think it seems to be that these two are the front runners on this map and are very consistent with their lines and with their times. They have gotten first and second in every single round very consistently, very good pace as well. So I don't think anyone is able to beat them. Sake has been also a pretty good player for the team, doing what the team needs, and as a result, Finland get their 5th point on the board, and as a result, Finland win the map 5-0. Pretty convincing win from Finland on this map actually. Yeah, not the best first map for India. Let's see if they are able to pick it up in the next maps. I believe the next map is now 14, which is an India pick. And I believe the map after that is also a pick from Team India, which is map 11. India did pretty well on the last match against Wales on this map. Scorpio, Curiosity and Source Code were playing on this match, and they were driving very good times and also driving very consistent times. Let's see if they're able to replicate what they did in the previous match also in this match, so that we can get our first point on the board. as usual, a bit of a warm-up so that the players can get used to the map, and so that they can get used to the driving the map as well. Then we will start off with our second map of the series, map 14. Finland won their first map their first map pick, and of course the first map of the series, 5-0. Very convincing win from them. Let's see if the Indian side is able to replicate, or maybe win this map instead and get back our points disadvantage that we have right now and tie up the series 1-1. This is the last match of the Swiss stage for the TSCC Spring 2024. My mind is still in 2022 for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah, this is Spring 2024. And this is the last match, and let's go into the round. We have Curiosity, Scorpid and Source Code playing for the Indian side, and for the Finnish side we have Sake, Mikkel Golf and Wuffeli playing for it. So Alexi and Mamaladi both step out, and we have their replacements here. Wuffeli does make a mistake and does not get the correct line through that ice slide water section, and as a result has to respawn. Curiosity, Source Code and Scorpid in 2, 3 and 4 at the moment, I believe. Also Mikkel's Golf has also made another mistake, so as a result we should be comfortably winning this round as long as Source Code is able to keep it clean, which he is unable to. So he will need to keep 5th place, but it seems like the other Finnish players are too far behind, so it does not matter much. This is India's map pick, and India get their first point on the board. A bit of a shaky round from everyone there. Maybe everyone is not too into the map yet, so maybe people use this as like a warm-up round, and we will get the first actual round. Although that was the first round, this will be the first competitive round maybe from all the players. As we see, a Scorpid is quite comfortably in the lead. Wuffeli does have a slight slide, but does not impact him too much. Curiosity is battling with him, and it is needed that he gets that 3rd place if India has to have any chance of winning this round, as Source Code did make a mistake in the end, but it seems like he is overtaking for 2nd place even, and he is overtaking Sake. Scorpid is comfortably in the lead and drives a 41.5. That is 0.4 away from his PB. That is a really good time from Scorpid. I believe that's like top 400 or top 300 in the world, and this map is not that easy to drive those times on. So really good round from Scorpid, and yeah, that's the 2nd point for India on this map. Going pretty good so far. Let's see if they're able to keep this up in the next rounds as well. Scorpid once again with a good start. Sake close behind. Source Code also keeping up with the lead pack at the moment. Curiosity having a really good ice slide, but I'm not sure if he gets the speed to keep up there. Actually, he does. Scorpid loses a ton of speed though, and as a result, Source Code inherits the lead. Let's have a look, maybe closer look at the top of the pack. Curiosity and Sake in a fight with each other. Scorpid in 4th place, and I believe this formation should be enough for India to win, as long as Scorpid is able to keep it nice and clean, which he does. He even overtakes Curiosity for 3rd place. Sake also crashes in the ending. As a result, Scorpid gets 2nd, and Team India win their 3rd point. Pretty good, very good showing so far from the Indian side, winning winning the first 3 rounds and keeping it clean. 2 more rounds, and then India will win their first map of this series. Fourth round of this map, it seems like there was an early mistake from one of the Finnish players, as Curiosity also makes a small mistake, and as a result does not get too much speed, but Wuffeli absolutely does a big blunder, and as a result this should be a free win as long as the Indian players are able to keep it clean. Let's follow Source Code to have a better look at the top pack. Sake is in 2nd place, but I don't think that it will not be enough if Source Code and Scorpid keep it clean. Scorpid actually increasing his lead over Sake. Let's see what time he's driving. A 41.4. He keeps improving his rounds PB, and as a result, impressive performance from Scorpid on this map. This seems to be his map, and he is owning this map at the moment. Another round win for India, and we are only 1 round away from the map point, and as a result, going 1-1 in the series. potentially the last map of this last round of this map. Source Code gets a really nice start, gets that very good ice ST over there, and gets a lot of speed going into this section. He also gets a really good exit out of the ice line, and as a result goes into first place. Let's have a look maybe a back of the pack to see a bit of a better overview. You see Sake and Nichols Golf are fighting with the Indians over there. Not sure if the Indian side has the best exit speed, but it is enough at the moment to keep it clean. But Scorpid does make a slight mistake. Let's see if Sake is able to overtake someone for the lead, and he does. Sake gets first place, and Wuffle is also able to overtake Curiosity to get third. And as a result, Finland get this round, and they go get their first point on the board. Now 4-1, India still on map point. India need to win only one more round in order to win the map. Finland needs to win 4 rounds in a row in order to win the map. As you see here, Sake actually going for a different line. I'm not sure if it will work out in the end here. It does not actually work out for him because he does not get the best exit speed out of that. Scorpid very comfortably in the lead of this map in this round. Curiosity battling with Wuffle. Let's see if Curiosity is able to overtake Wuffle maybe and keep that second place for him. Has to release in the ending, and as a result will have less speed overall. But Scorpid seems to be zooming past and winning the round. Curiosity getting third, which means that India win this map and also get their first map on the board. They win this map 5-1. Very good showing from the Indian side. This is how, and it is also their map pick, so this was a very clean and convincing affair on this map. Now we go into India's second map pick, which is actually map 11. This is also a map that we have not seen so far in the TSCC. This is a map that is interesting because it has a cut in the actual map, but I don't think anyone is going to go for that cut in round since it is practically impossible. Of course, nothing is impossible in Trackmania, but it is way too risky to go for that in round scenario. So I believe everyone will be going normal route. And so this is it's a very interesting map, has a bit of loopings, grass wall rides and all that stuff, and also has a slow-mo section in the ending, which is very important to get the perfect line through so that you minimize the amount of slow-mo you get, because the more slow-mo you get, the more time it takes in order to reach the reset gate, and as such you lose more time. There's no speed loss or anything there, but you just lose more time if you spend more time in the slow-mo section. So this is India's second map pick. Finland won their first map pick and India won their first map pick. So this is India's second map pick. Let's see how this map goes for us. Once again, going into the map order, we have for this match we have map 18, which is already played. Finland won that 5-0. India picked map 14 next, which India won 5-1. Now we have map 11. The next map will be map 07 and then map 16 to round it off. So this is India's second pick, map 11 from the campaign. Yeah, it seems to be once again 42 DB and Curiosity playing for the Indian side, and for the Finnish side, it seems to be Wuffle, Marmaladi and Sake. Sake seems to be playing all the maps of this match so far. Let's see how it goes. Currently, the Finnish side are in the lead, having a comfortable lead 1, 2, and 3. 42 is close to the Finnish side, so let's see if he's able to capitalize on some of the mistakes maybe. But it seems like Wuffeli and Sake keeping it clean. Marmeladi also keeping it very clean, so they in Finland get their first point. Actually acing the Indian side as well in the process. Okay, so first round goes to Finland. Let's see if the Indian side is able to bounce back. As Wuffeli and Sake are able to get a really good start. Sake actually overtaking everyone, goes into the lead of the race so far. Goes into the jump, does get a good line through there, keeps the first gear, and as a result, it seems like Finland are on their way to another round win. Pretty clean performance from them in this round. Let's see if let's have a look at DB and see if he's able to catch anything up, but he doesn't get a really good line through the wall ride / Somo section, and as a result drops down to 5th. Curious 42 seems to have also made another mistake, and as a result is not able to capitalize on any of the not able to participate in the round, should I say. Finland get their second point on India's map pick. Finnish side have really good starts. They seem to be nailing that start all the time. The Indian side does not seem to have the start down that well. Let's see if they're able to maybe improve it on the ending side over here. Having a clean line through this part is very crucial. Getting the gear and also getting a really good speed out of it. But it seems like the Finnish side are also doing that very well. Curiosity is close, but he is not close enough in order to capitalize and also gain some positions. Seems like Finland are that much better on this map than Indians. Three rounds going to Finland. It's the 4th round now. Let's see if the Indian side is able to get it any better. As Wuffeli and Marmeladi get really good starts. Curiosity also gets a good start, but Wuffeli and Marmeladi does get it that much better and are actually zooming away from Curiosity at this point, who is still stuck in 2nd place. 3rd place, I should say. Still a good showing from him, but it's just not enough. Finland are just absolute beasts on this map. It seems like driving 35 ones consistently, and as a result winning this round as well. Finland go 4-0 up, and they actually might close it out in the next round if they win the next round. It's 5 rounds to win a map, so Finland might are on map point and could close it out already on the next round. Curiosity making a slight mistake in the start, and as a result might not play that much of a role in the round at the moment. Let's see if DB and 42 are able to step up and maybe clutch up a point for the Indian side, but it does not look like that will be the case, as Sake, Marmeladi and Wuffeli are very close to each other and are driving some really good lines at the moment. Sake might even be on a 0.1. Yes, he is. Consistent 0.1 from the Finnish side, and as a result they win this map as well, 5-0. Pretty clean from the Finnish side. So it is now 2-1 to Finland. Finland lead the series now, and they need only one more map. One more map win in order to win the series. We now go on to map 7, which seems to be a stadium car wood map. Let's see how they are doing here. Okay, it seems like some bit of banter going on in the chat at the moment, but it seems like this is now a stadium car map with wood. So it's important to get a lot of speed out of it. I believe there's the main part is in the start already, where you need to get the upper gear pretty early so that you can keep it throughout the end of the map. And as a result get as much speed as possible, since wood has a very different acceleration as what is compared to the other maps, the other surfaces I should say. So as a result, this should be a bit of an interesting map so far. We have not seen this map yet, so played by the Indians. So let's see how it goes. I believe we have 42, Curiosity and DB playing this map once again. Yes, this is the Finnish map pick, and we lost on the previous map, which was map 11. Actually, quite convincingly, the Finland beat us quite convincingly. They beat us 5-0. So this is the fourth map, and this is Finland's map pick. So let's see how this goes. This is map 4. Finland need one more map win in order to win the series. India needs to win this map and the next map in order to win the series. Let's see how this map goes. And pretty important map for, both teams. Take and Alexei and Wuffeli are playing for Finland, and as a result, at the moment they are currently leading. 42 is close behind. Let's see if he is actually able to catch up maybe to the Finnish side and maybe does some damage there. But at the moment it seems like the Finnish side are leading 1, 2 and 3, and as a result they ace the round and get their first point on the board. First point goes to Finland. This is Finland's map pick. So we should be seeing how they do in the upcoming rounds. Curiosity does not seem to have the best pace on this map yet. Let's see if he's able to change that around in the next rounds. But it seems like the Finnish side are really good on this map, as they are actually almost holding hands with each other and together. But Wuffeli makes a slight mistake there, touches the inside of the wall. But though I don't believe that is going to be enough, as both Sake and Alexei are hand in hand, driving a .89 and a .91 respectively. Really good times from them, and they win this round as well. Finland go up 2-0. Oh, two Indian players making a mistake in the start. That means that it is already the round over for the Indian side. DB is also too far behind, and the Finnish side will just save it to the end, and they will get their third map point. Not map point, sorry, third point of the map. Okay, round number 4. Finland are currently leading 3-0 on this map. Two more points, and then they will win the series and the map. India would need to win this map and the next one in order to win the series. Let's see how it goes. Currently not looking too good, as the Finnish side are outclassing the Indians, both in pace as well as consistency. But believe that this will not go to India at the moment. But DB is actually fighting with, I believe that's Sake or Wuffeli. Let's see if he's able to overtake, and he is. DB does get something for his confidence, but this does not mean that the round goes to India, and Finland once again win the round. Finland are up 4-0 on this map. Potentially could be the last round of this map if Finland go back to winning their last round. I believe also Curiosity and 42 have made mistakes in the start, so this should be somewhat of a convincing win for Finland. They are both leading this round. 40 DB is quite far behind, and as a result, I believe this is going to be the end of this series and also this map. Finland win this series 3-1 and also win the map 5-0. As a result, that is the end of the Swiss stage actually for the Trackmania Seasonal Country Championship Spring 2024.